Hey, we're back again. Hope everyone's having a great holiday season so far. Now I went out and having been relieved of my accountability partner, it's not in my favor, but I gave in to temptation. But hey, you know what? It's gonna happen. Happen now instead of splurging all over the place, holding out a little bit longer. I have something. I know I just got something brand new. I got Arkham Horror, LCG. There weren't any. I got my accessory expansion to a game that I've only played with my brother one time. My Devastations of Indians extended, the alternate characters and things. And I even restocked on my sleeves, so my penny sleeves. And I don't have anything to put in them yet. Well, I didn't until now. So I have a new unboxing. Cleared up just enough table space, I hope, because it's all messy. So brand new unboxing. Let me see if I can do this without knocking the phone over. 1, 2, 3, present. Ta-da! Harry Potter, Hogwarts Battle. So now, I was on the fence about this because of the reviews. They're saying the consensus is right now of all the known reviewers on YouTube, at least, not all of them, but a lot of the ones that I watch, they all can kind of agree that it's a fun game. In fact, I think even Rado, I don't think he's keeping it. I have to look at the video game, but I'm pretty sure he's not keeping it for one reason or another. I think because he couldn't get it in the US and someone sent him a copy, and he and Jen played it, and it just wasn't a game for them, which is fine. I enjoy Rado's reviews and his playthroughs, but actually only maybe half the games that he likes I also like too. But it was thorough, and he expressed his concerns about it. I remember, and then was it Bowers Gaming Corner or something like that? He played with his wife, and they loved it. But they also mentioned some of the same weaknesses the game has, and that is basically as a card game. And this was explained in the Gen Con, I believe it's Gen Con preview that at USAopoly, they basically said this is a game for the whole family, beginner to advanced player, young and old. And so it was mentioned that this game might be a little bit too simple for a typical gamer like myself. I wouldn't say I'm advanced, but I'm well seasoned, let's say that. And I was on the fence because I was like, well, who's going to play this with me? And Bauer, I don't know his name, sorry. I just know him as Bauer. He basically said it like this, and I think the overall consensus is the same. They all said the same thing, but he said it best. Was and I would compare it to like Firefly, right? Firefly, the board game. Some of you guys really love that game. I think it's pretty boring, but I'll play it. I mean, it's fun to have all that theme and stuff, and that's just it. As a deck building game, the Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle is kind of generic in a sense, but if you're a huge fan of Harry Potter and the Harry Potter universe, you're probably gonna love this game because of all the content that's so, like, it starts out, it's each volume is based on one of the books, right? I would actually say it's more based on the movies because of the pictures are taken from the movie. Even though there's 8 movies, right? Because the last book was separated into 2 things. I would actually have to see in the box. I'm pretty sure there's only 7 volumes in here. So instead of saying like 7.5 or 7 and 7.5, or however that you'd say it. So let's get to the unboxing, and we can talk about opinions and whatnot later. Okay. I got my little unboxing knife. Again, I don't think Flossie has a trademark on that, so I'm going to keep saying it. Flossie, I'm a huge fan of yours. If you've got a trademark on that phrase, little unboxing knife, because it really is it's a small knife. It's a little one. So, and I'm not going to do the sound effects. That's all you Flossie, so we'll leave those alone. So I'll open up this box. Oh, and it helped that at my friend's store, they had kind of a slow couple days because we were, whenever Portland gets just a little bit of snow, we're kind of disabled around here because the environment's more important than salt. So that's all I'll say about that. Place was closed. My friend's store was closed for a couple days because of the heavy for Portland snow, and so to entice people to get back into the buying mood, they dropped everything in the store 10%. And I, of course, want to support my friends and want to take advantage of the deals. And I was there. I was getting more sleeves. Now I know I said I had got some penny sleeves, but I needed some fancier sleeves for my Hero Realms here. I got matte sleeves for them, and they were out of matte sleeves. But because I was getting more sleeves to sleeve up the custom decks, the character classes, rangers stuff, I thought I ended up getting glossy sleeves, and I thought just for that, general play, people aren't really going to be paying attention to what's glossy and what's not, because you're going to know, there's no real reason to be hiding your cards. I mean, it's optional, right? I can replace them later. Anyways, I got glossy sleeves just because I thought it would make do. I have matte sleeves for all the base cards. So, whatever. Here are, okay, so the box, nice. It's not just white inside, it's nice and brown, keeping with the suitcase. You know what they should have done? You know how, like, was it, Super Dungeons Explorer? I see it on the Board Game Brawl, Nick Minahan's shelf. He's got that Boo Booty box. They should have done something like that. And I know maybe it's harder to push because that's already been out, but you didn't have to have it exactly like it. But we all know, it was also like a nod to Fantastic Beasts, right? They should have like something poking out of here, I don't know. I think they could have done it. All right, so we know you may know. Or maybe you don't. Okay, I'll just pretend you don't know. Here's the board, and it is the Marauders map based on it, right? So already we're jumping into Harry Potter theme. Look how thick that board is. I mean, it's a thick board, and it's pretty big for a tech builder. I guess it would be comparable to. I guess it's not that big. I was thinking it's a little bit bigger than maybe the Legendary board, but I think it's about the same. But yeah, so. I mean, it's not super flashy, right? You got your places for all the cards. And it's supposed to be the Marauders map, which is loosely. I'm going to say loosely because... Come on now. It just says Marauders map on the front. Mischief managed, right? So we put it away. Marauders map. Okay. Got that. Got the instruction book. It's thick. It's like cardstock for the cover, which is nice. So high quality instructions. Yeah, and good pictures, right? Then you have the volume. See? Game 1, 2, 3, all through 7. So 7 is not broken up. So it's designed like the books. Game 7 is like adding content from book 7, but all the pictures and things they took from they're from the actors in the movies. So it's a mix of both, I guess. So, and I'm going to open up Game 1 because everyone's going to see Game 1. There's no spoilers there. Maybe even Game 2, just to see what's in it. So we have a bag full of chits. You got all the good stuff. You got I forget what they're all called, but these lightning bolts are good things, I think. And then there's the currency points. Some kind of points. Hit points, hearts. Maybe the lightning bolts are bad. I forget. But it's nice. Well, I guess it's nice you don't have to punch them out. But that's kind of half the fun, right? Just punching them out. These are cardboard, I think. Yeah, they're cardboard. So yeah, so in a way they've taken the work out of punching these out, but that's kind of the fun while you're getting the game prepared and getting excited about it. Ooh. Oh, these are nice. These must be the villain's points, right? And they're metal. They're heavy. They have weight. That is actually kind of cool. That gives this a nice premiumness to it, even though there's just a few. I wonder if you can get more, like at Maple Source or something. That's nice. I'm not going to lose those. So already there's some function here. This is, I guess, a generic, somewhat generic insert because there's nothing in here. In this top, there's a top slot here. There's nothing in there. Could be a timer. It could be, I don't know what. Later on, could be something else. I'll pull something out later. These are heavy. I'm going to be sleeving all those, and there's a little room. There's a little room in there, so maybe the sleeve cards will fit. Maybe they won't. Then I'll have to figure something else. Well, I can stick them in here. There's a lot of space in here. Whatever other game they've made with this insert, there's plenty of room right there. So we can put sleeve cards in there. And then the player boards. Ooh, oh, they're bound. Got a little rubber band here. They're bound, so I thought they're stuck at first, stuck together. I mean, they were stuck together, but I thought they were like glued together. And these are the cardboard, the player boards. That's kind of nice. They didn't have to do that. So yeah, so there's production value here. They're kind of generic, right? Could be anybody. They're not personalized, even though each player portrays one of the key characters in Harry Potter. And there's only 4 to choose from, which is a little disappointing because with all the characters available, you'd think that there would be more to choose from. I know Neville, he's a big part of the whole storyline, but what about Ron's brothers or Ginny, right? She played a small part, but what about Luna, right? She was kind of big in one of the movies. Kinda. For Cedric, yeah, I know, they offed him real quick. Spoiler alert. He was off pretty quick, but he was a key part of the Goblet of Fire, right? I mean, they didn't off him that quick. He was in the whole movie. So, you'd think there would be other things, right? But there aren't. Oh, I got a little blemish on one. It's alright. No one will notice except for me, and then I'll shuffle them up and I won't know where it is. So, yeah. This is cardboard player boards. And that's it. Where are the player cards? Are they in here? I got sleeves. The cards are standard, right? Oh yeah, okay. So in game 1, I've already opened the bottom. Let's see. Let's open the top. I popped it open, but there's a little tab here. So game 1. Each one is supposed to build upon each other. If you don't know already, game 1 is very basic. They suggest small children. Well, I don't know if the creators suggest small children, but the reviewers have already been suggesting young people, or people who are just not familiar with this kind of game or any game at all. They're new to. Oh, I know I'm going to abuse the boxes later, but I already got a ding there. So, oh wait. I thought they were sleeved already. They are kind of sleeved. They're like in their own little separate pockets, each thing. But not really sleeved. So these are square cards. So I would need square sleeves for this. So already I'm a little off. But you got these are the villains. Villain deck. Ooh, Slytherin. He who shall not be named. Okay. These are good card quality for these. Alright, so see pictures from the movies. If you haven't watched the movies, sorry about the spoilers, but... And I know they're not as old as the Star Wars movies, but if you haven't seen them by now, I know you've got friends who have the movies. Go watch the movies. Or stream them from someplace. They're all over the place. Netflix, Hulu, whatever. Even, I bet YouTube will rent you a movie. So, the player guide. Ooh, it's a ticket to the Hogwarts Express. So, and then location. Mirror of Irisid. It says location. I said location without seeing what kind of card it was, but we know what it is. Ooh. Alright. And then Hermione. And the young ones, right? You got young Hermione, young Harry, young Ron, young Neville, right? And then you'll see them later on. Diagon Alley. Another player guide. 3 more. Then some villains. Malfoy, that one guy from the first movie. So I won't reveal that, right? I won't spoil that. But all these other guys are all in the other movies. Just older, right? So there's that. Player cards. All these cards are in really good. They're thick card stock. So then you have this. You have allies. I don't know why. So they're square sleeves. I can use them. Well, I can't use them for the square cards because they're not. First, they're too big. They're like for thick cards. I don't know why they're sectioned off like this. It's like a waste of plastic. I guess to make it fancy feeling. So, who's this? Crookshanks. Who's that? That's Hermione's cat. Oh, this must be Hermione's starter deck, maybe. Right? Crookshanks. And some spells. Time Turner. Yeah, she had it, right? And yeah, some things, Rado mentioned, some things are not going to be exactly in order because it just helps with the way the game plays out. We know that us fans know. I'm not a diehard fan, so I can't remember. I can't tell you which movie it was in, but Hermione did not have Time Turner in the very first movie. Yet in the Game 1 volume of this deck building game, she does have it. So Hedwig, it's Harry's owl, his familiar, right? We all know that's what they are. They call them different things, but they're familiars. Invisibility Cloak, yep. And Firebolt. Yep, so this is Harry's starter deck. Oh, derp. See, it says it on the bottom, Harry. Hermione, right? That's what I get for not reading, right? You guys probably saw it, maybe. And then, of course, Ron's, right? Every flavor beans, sharing it with Harry. And Trevor. Oh, was Neville's familiar. That silly frog. Alright. And then we have the Game 1 cards. Stuff from the common pool they can get. Sorting Hat. Spells. I don't know what these... I think these graphics were pulled from the old video game. I don't know if you guys can remember. There was an old Harry Potter game where you'd have to move the mouse. Like, it's a PC game. You'd have to move the mouse and to cast spells. I thought it was okay, but now we have VR. Should be better implemented, right? Oh, and then Google had that one during Halloween. They had their Google Doodle game, and you had to swipe in certain patterns to cast spells. And I thought that was really cool. Golden Snitch, Essence of Dittany, yep, Quidditch Gear, and Oliver Wood, and Dumbledore. Oh, that's the wrong one. You guys know, right? The other guy was Dumbledore in the first movie. Come on, at least do that. At least pay homage to that guy. I guess not. So that's a little bit of a bummer. Don't do honor in. I'm sorry, I don't know his name, but I know he is a well-respected actor. And then include him. That's a bummer. USAopoly, it's kind of a fail there, and an additional fail. He was the Dumbledore from the first 2 movies, right? Was the first 2 or just the first one? I can't remember, but I think he should have been in there. And now I can't get the cards back in because these silly sleeves. I'm just gonna take these sleeves out because we all know they don't have to be in the same. I'm gonna end up putting penny sleeves all over them, anyways. Okay. All right. These are getting in the way. See, even one fell out inside the box. So I think I can sleeve all these cards, and there'll be room in here for sleeve cards, but then the character cards won't fit. That's alright. I think we'll be able to figure that one out. Alright. Game 1. Another thing that was mentioned with the game and its simplicity was everyone who reviewed it. I still have yet to watch the Board Game Brawl. If I know he's gonna review it, but I don't know if he's posted it yet. But Rado and Bauer and a couple other people, they all reviewed the game, playing it as a couples game, and some of them are suspecting that the game could scale very differently when you play 3 and 4 players. So we'll see. We'll have to see. A friend at the game store that I go to got this game. I wasn't there. Otherwise, I would have played it for sure. I was busy this week doing other things. But, okay, so open up game 2. And we got more events. They're events, but they're also Slytherin things. Right? More scenes. Relatio. Is that really the spell he cast there? Okay. Alright, and they got the names of the spells. Let's see, they have also have, this is kind of like with the fantasy flight game. So they have game 2, 1 of 3. So you don't have to worry about mixing up the cards. Right? The basilisk. Okay, so now you know. Now you know there's some stuff from the second movie. I was a little bit less careful there. And then you have game 2 rules. The additional things that come in game 2. You open up when you're ready for it. Alright. Contents. Right. So I guess you're pretty safe in the first movie, and then they have rules for like if you get stunned and reminders and stuff. There's that. And then we have additional cards. And look, there's Ginny. But you don't get to play her. She's just an ally. Right? Dobby. Right? Oh, Dobby. You got the Weasleys. Mr. and Mrs. Weasley. You got the new broom. Harry's new broom. And Polyjuice Potion. Hey, alright. So you get that. So there's that. Game 2. I don't know. I don't have a lot of licensed stuff, right? I have the Predator game from Legendary Predator. It's over here. Among my mess. Right there. And my many sleeves up there. And this now. That's it. Oh, I don't know if Arkham Horror has any. Oh, I have Game of Thrones, but I'm actually going to sell that soon because I'm not playing it. So I'm selling it or giving it to a friend of a friend of my brother's. Well, okay, if it's a friend of my brother's, he's still got to buy it. So, if my brother wants it, I will give it to my brother. If his friend wants it, he will have to purchase it from me. That's just how I give the family discount. And then friends of family, if it were a brand new game or brand new something, okay, I'd probably give them a little discount. But it's already a used game. I mean, technically not used. It's like new because I have not played it. I played it by myself to learn it, but it's really a multiplayer game. Anyways, back to Harry Potter. I think I'm excited to play it, even as simple as it is. It's going to be fun to have because I'm a big fan of Harry Potter. I was already an adult when it came out, you know, but the young people and the movies. Emma Watson is going to be in, or she's already in it. It's going to come out soon. Beauty and the Beast, right? I'm excited for that. She's in it. She took a kind of a little break from movies. I think she's done like little things, right? Little projects, but this is her first big U.S. movie in a while, right? I think. Looks good. Looks like it's gonna be really good. Watched some Daniel Radcliffe's movies. Was it the guy who played Ron? I don't remember his name, but he did some movies when he was a teen, and I don't know. I watched a couple of them. Rupert Grint. I watched a couple of them. Oh, there's more cards here. What's this? Oh, proficiency cards. Where are those? These things. Totally missed that. That's why those player boards wouldn't fit right. Oh, right. Oh, the dividers. Ha! Well, that's interesting. So they have dividers, and I guess you could stack the cards either in the main area or here. But so they have different containers for all the separate games to open separately, but then they have dividers for when they're all out at once. So I don't know. I think they could have actually just spent a little more time, a little more money with these, making them better boxes, better containers, and then left the dividers out. Or left these boxes out and just told people to, have dividers per volume, right? So there's that. It's my unboxing. Check it out, or ask me about it if we're friends. Ask me about it, and we'll play. All right. So there's that. Really simple. Oh, and I didn't show you the back of the box, but it's just contents, pictures of the contents, and I already showed you the contents. So there you have it. Harry Potter Hogwarts Battle. As a themed property, it is rich in theme. If Firefly doesn't excite you, but this does, or if Firefly does excite you and this excites you too, then you'll be additionally pleased. So with that, I wish you guys good night, and maybe I'll get a gameplay video up, or you can just watch Rado's video, or Bauer's Gaming Corner, or any of the much better professionally done and edited videos, which, remember, I don't do that. I just record unscripted. That's why I end up babbling a lot. But yeah, there you go. And I'm doing it again. So we just stop there, and thanks for watching.